Crystal, it's your girl Jade, and as you read by the title, today's video is gonna be a story time.
Long as you got your eyes, got you be on them private jets, taking trips, come back and say.
Okay, y'all, this is kind of an old story. I was young, and this is a story about the time our house got broken into, y'all. Okay, so boom, let's get into my age. I was probably either 7 or 8. One of those, y'all. Either 7 or 8, because I know my brother was still staying in the house with us. So I had to be really, really young. Okay, y'all, let's get into it. So it was just one normal day or whatever. As y'all know, my dad was like my mom. So I was staying at home with my dad, and you know, my mama had the car. She was at work. So I'm sure nobody thought, you know, anybody was home because of the fact, like, I don't know if they watched the house and just knew, like, okay, every day around this time this woman going to work, so we just gonna go in there bitch and just take out. Like, I don't know how they was thinking, but there was no car here. My daddy was asleep, y'all. I was laying on his chest, and well, I had to close my eyes. I was laying on his chest or whatever. He's snoring loud as shit, and I'm just up watching my little SpongeBob, just chilling, you know, just enjoying the vibe. Like, I love my daddy to death. I'm all up under him, like, okay, it's gonna be a good day. Next thing you know, I hear the door, boom, that bitch fell on the ground. Like, it sounded like somebody, like, from the fucking SWAT team just hit our shit in, and all you heard was, ah. Y'all, I kid y'all not, every time I tell somebody this, they think I'm capped. No, the man literally knocked the door down and started screaming. It's like, I don't know if he had an adrenaline rush, like he couldn't believe what he was doing, or like the fact that he hit that big ass door down really hurt, or what, but he started screaming. So I'm like, Daddy, I'm waking him up. He like, huh. I'm like, Daddy, you gotta go up there right now. Somebody just broke into the house. He like, I didn't hear nothing, Jay. I didn't hear nothing. I'm like, you were asleep. I'm telling you, like, please believe me. Like, I'm shaking him, like, please believe me. Somebody's in the house. He like, all right. So he run up there, and I'm just like, oh shit, my fucking heart pounding. I'm like, oh my god. So all I hear is like hella like hands fall. Like, it seemed like the man was literally, I don't know if he was mental or like he was going through something, y'all. I just hear like hella canned goods drop. I didn't hear no tussling, no nothing. Like, it was just like after the scream, my daddy ran up there. I heard the cans drop, and then it was just like silence. I knew like my dad didn't get shot or no shit, so I'm just like, cause I would have heard that. So I'm like, I don't know if they tussling. I don't know if I should go up there. Like, my daddy told me stay there until he came back, right? Keep in mind, y'all, keep that in the back of your mind. So I'm just chilling back there. I'm anxious. I'm like, oh shit. All right, I'm like, I'm cool. Like, my daddy can fight. My daddy told me he could fight. Like, I'm not worried about it. Like, I'm not even here to chirp. Like, I'm turning myself up. Like, yeah, daddy beat his ass. Like, I know you beat his ass. Like, I'm back there getting hyped. Like, okay, we ain't gonna have to worry about this. Like, we good. Next thing you know, 10 minutes go by. My daddy still ain't came to the back of the house. I'm like, oh shit, daddy, let me find out this man done knocked you out. Like, I'm nervous. So as more time go by, I'm getting more and more anxious. I'm feeling sick to my stomach. Cause like, if you know me, my daddy's my fucking best friend. I'm like, oh hell nah. If this bitch done did something to my daddy, we gonna have to find their family and just wipe them hoes out. Cause like, hell no, it ain't ending like that. Like, I was young, but this really how I'm thinking, y'all. Because like, when it come to your family, it don't matter how old you is, like, you gonna step. So I'm just like, oh my god, y'all. Like, oh my god, what's going on? Like, what's going on? 20 more minutes passed. My daddy still ain't came to the back of the house. I don't hear no police. I don't hear nothing. Like, so at that point, I'm getting nervous. Okay, so like, let me try to explain this. The burglar, or whatever the fuck he thought he was, came in the front door. And I'm like, in the back room to the right. So I keep coming, like, to the front of the hall, well, to the back of the hallway, like, trying to peek and see my daddy, okay, what's going on. Like, I keep going, like, to the bathroom door, which is like in the middle of the hallway, and like peeking and trying to see what's going on, but I don't see my daddy. Like, I don't see shit. So I'm just like, oh my god, like, I'm starting to lose it. I'm starting to get nervous. My fucking hands were shaking. I'm like, okay, so I'm hyping myself up. I'm literally pacing back and forth. I'm like, all right, if this bitch done hurt my daddy, I'm just gonna go up here and I'm gonna do this, and I'm like, I had a plan in my head. I just needed the platform, y'all. My ass was like, okay, I gotta step behind my daddy. Like, I can't keep going halfway through the highway and then running back, because that's not TTG. Like, I'm supposed to have my daddy back. So I'm just like, okay. So I keep walking. I don't hear shit. I'm like, it's too silent. That's what's making me nervous, y'all. I'm like, ain't no way it should be this silent. I should be hearing the police coming. I should be hearing something. I keep walking to the middle of the hallway, y'all. I just keep walking back, and then I'm running back. I'm like, hell no, I'm too young to die. Like, no, like, I'm panicking. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, this man done knocked out my daddy. Now I'm next. But at the time, I was just like, okay, maybe it's worth it. Like, you know, my daddy, my best friend. Like, if he did something to him, then he just gonna have to do something to me. And I know y'all might think this is cap because I was young, but, like, that's really how I was thinking. I was like, if this man did something to my daddy, he might as well do something to me, bitch, because I'm coming. I never came. I never got to the front of the house, y'all. I was so nervous. So next thing you know, I start feeling like I got to throw up. I'm pacing back and forth. My fucking head hurting. I'm like I'm hyperventilating this shit. I'm losing my marbles. And like, as I'm sitting there, I'm feeling like I got to throw up. So I'm like, oh, let me just go to the bathroom. I'm over the toilet like, I'm finna throw up. Because what the fuck is going on? Somebody come back and tell me everything's okay. Like, what's going on? So as I'm panicking and stuff, I'm looking at the time. I'm just crying because I know my mom finna get off work. And I'm just like, damn, what if something really did happen to my dad? And she just come in here and like, it's a whole catastrophe. Like, I'm just overthinking everything. I'm like, oh, shit, okay. Just give me 30 more minutes. Mama gonna be home. 30 more minutes. So, not gonna lie to y'all, I was just in the bathroom, like, shaking in my fucking boots, like, feeling like I had to throw up. Next thing you know, my mom come back there, she putting on her stuff down, like, baby, you okay? And that scared me even more. I'm like, am I okay? Like, what's going on? She was just basically like, oh, your daddy called me and told me that somebody broke in the house. Daddy called you. I was drove as fuck, y'all, because how did you call her and you didn't? Anyways, let's continue the story. So I'm just like, he called you. She like, yeah, he called me and told me what was going on. I had to go get your brother and we came back, da da da. I'm like, he never came back and told me he was okay. So then she see I'm upset. She see I've been crying. I was finna throw up and everything. And she get mad. She like, what the hell? Like, you never came back in the room after somebody broke in the house and told her you were okay. Like, she's a kid. Like, I'm trying to explain to y'all where he was probably coming from. Like, me as a kid was not a regular kid. I was grown as hell. So, like, I feel like he just wanted me to have that trust and be like, you know, my dad handled it. Y'all, let me tell you, my daddy come back there. I'm like, what the hell? Like, I didn't say what the hell. I was just looking at him like, why would you just leave me back here? Like, you never came back and told me you were okay. So when he saw I was upset, he was like, I'm sorry. Really? Nothing happened. The man was just trying to steal some food. I told him, like, man, you really could have just asked me and da da da. I was like, so what happened after that? He like, well, I just put him in a headlock and he accepted his fate and he waited till the police came. To this day, I don't know if that's true, because what man really just gonna bow down and let another man put them in a headlock till the police come? But hey, that's what he said happened. So I wasn't up there, so I gotta trust his word. And my mom was so mad at him. She was like, what the hell, Tony? You done called everybody. Like, literally, my mama said when she pulled up, he was outside talking to my godmother. Like, they was just outside chilling. Meanwhile, I'm in here finna lose my fucking mind. Like, I was having a damn anxiety attack before I even knew what anxiety was. I was like, oh my God. Like, I was losing. I was like, ain't no way that this shit is happening right now. So, y'all, it was crazy. Like, after that, we didn't have, well, I ain't gonna say we didn't have a door, but like, our door was fucked up for a long time. Because when I say he knocked that shit, like, literally off the hinges, I don't know what kind of, I still wonder to this day what that man looked like, because our door was not small at all or like flimsy. Like, it was a hard ass door. That shit was knocked off the hinges. When I knocked off the hinges, and I guess at the time we did not have the money to get it fixed, y'all, because literally we had to put we had to put a kitchen chair in front of the door for like months. Like, that was the only security we really had. We couldn't lock the door because we had the same door just pushed up. Like, it was fucked up. It was fucked up for a while, y'all. So I was nervous, y'all. After that whole situation, I was like, Daddy, like, what if his friend come back and like they try to get revenge because you done got his bro locked up? Like, I was so nervous after that for a long time. I did not want to sleep by myself. I did not like people turning around in our driveway. Like, that shit had really fucked me up. I'm not gonna lie. And it was like, I was so happy my dad was okay. But at the same time, I was like, damn, like, now my anxiety through the fucking roof. Because every time I'm trying to go to sleep, I'm just thinking about the fact you wasn't coming back for me. Like, y'all, that really drove me. That was so inconsiderate. Like, how would y'all feel if y'all house got broken in and your daddy go up there and supposed to be figuring out the situation and trying to fix it, and he don't never come back? Like, he didn't come back till my mama got off work, y'all. And I literally, like, let me use good judgment. I say it was about 2 when I woke him up and told him somebody was in the house, and my mama get off at work at like 5. Plus she had to get my brother, so she probably didn't get home till like 5:45, something like that. Like, that's too long for somebody to be fucking scared. I was shaking in my damn boots. Like, hell no, that shit was crazy. But yeah, y'all, that was a story time about the time my house got broken into. It wasn't nothing too crazy, thank God. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this story. Like, comment, and subscribe. School is gonna be back in session, y'all. So get at me for your bracelets on Instagram at jeweled.byjade. I do ship, and it's not that expensive. Bracelets are either $3 or $5, and I got necklaces for $10. So go ahead and check that out. And like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I love y'all.
You'll be on them private jets, taking trips, come back and say